Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So this time it's going to be the 2020 BMW M2 versus the 2021 BMW M3. But before I get started, make sure to go drop a like and subscribe. Also, the links to my Discord and my Roblox group are in the description below. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the styling. So this right here is the 2020 BMW M2 and it looks so nice. So here at the front, it's pretty much like a 2 Series, only we've got some aggressive aero right here, and that's pretty much it. It's just a 2 Series, but a little more aggressive, and that is great. And here we've got the 2 kidney grills, not too big, which is great. And yeah, the front looks really good. So now moving on to the side, so here we've got these very interesting door mirrors. So as you can see, they've got this really cool shape here. It's kind of pointy there. It looks really cool, to be honest. Also, the car is wider than a normal 2 Series, as you can see here. The wheel arches are a bit wider. Now moving on to the back, we've got this very aggressive rear end. So we've got this right here, which makes it look more aggressive. We've got 4 exhaust pipes, which look amazing, and this little lip. So overall, it looks very aggressive. Alright, so here's the BMW M3. So, I'm going to start at the front here. So here we've got these lights. The lights look good. And then as you get down here, we've got these aggressive looking vents. And here in the middle, we have the very controversial giant kidney grills. So when I first saw this car, I was like, this thing is so ugly. But in this green, I think it looks good. I think it looks really good actually in this green. So I don't really mind these 2 kidney grills. Would it have looked better with smaller kidney grills? Yes, but I think it's a good looking car in this green. In blue, in a blue, I've seen photos of it in blue. For some reason it looks terrible in blue, but in a darker color like green or black, it looks good. Then here on the side, just like the M2, we have these wider wheel arches, which look great, and the same kind of pointy mirror design. This one's a little bit more flat, but yeah, it's the same kind of mirror design. And here at the back, we've got these really wide wheel arches. So yeah, as you can see, this thing is really wide at the back. So here we have these very nice lights. I really like the back of this thing, to be honest. And here we've got the same 4 exhaust pipes. Those look great, and a little lip right there. So yeah, I really like the way both of these cars look, but I'm gonna have to say the M2 looks better. Alright, so now for the lights. So here are the headlights. Those look really good. Here are the turning signals. So here are the turning signals at the back. Really good. Those look super nice. Here are the brake lights. Those look great. Alright, so here's the BMW M3 now. So here are the headlights. Here are the turn signals. So here are the taillights. So those are really nice. Here are the turn signals at the back. Oh wow, those are so sick. So for the lights and stuff, I'm gonna have to say that the BMW M3 is better. Alright, so now for the startup. So here's the BMW M2. That is such a great startup. Here are the revs. That sounds amazing, and we have those little pops. Alright, so now for the BMW M3. So here we go. Same startup, that is amazing. Alright, so both of these cars sound exactly the same. They have the same startup and the same revs. So yeah, for the startup and revs, they are the same. Alright, so now for the test. So here's a 0 to 60 test in the M2. Alright, so the M2 goes from 0 to 60 in 3.13 seconds, so I'm sure that in the summer it's going to be a lot faster than that because now the roads are a bit more slippery, but 3.13 seconds is still very impressive. Also, I love the farts from the gearbox. Alright, so now here we go in the M3. So the BMW M3 goes from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat on a slippery road, so that is a little bit faster than the M2. Alright, so here's a 0 to 100 test in the M2. Alright, so the BMW M2 goes from 0 to 100 in 5.66 seconds, which is very impressive. Alright, so here's a 0 to 100 test in the M3. Those gearbox farts are great. Alright, so this goes from 0 to 100 in 5.26 seconds, so that is faster than the M2. Alright, so now for the brakes, so here we go from 55 in the M2. Alright, so the M2 goes from 100 to 0 in 1.21 seconds. So that is very impressive, especially on an icy road. Alright, so here we go in the M3. Alright, so the M3 does it in 1.1 seconds, so that is faster than the M2. Alright, so here we go from 100 in the M3. Alright, so this stops from 100 to 0 in 2.2 seconds. Alright, so here we go from 100 in the M3. Alright, so the M3 goes from 100 to 0 in 2.22 seconds, so that is pretty much the same as the M2. Alright, so now for the top speed test. So here we go in the M2. Obviously, I'm going to have to go on the highway for this. Oh, yes. Alright, here we go. There's 80. This thing is so quick. There's 120. There's 140. There's 160. And there's 169 miles an hour. Alright, so here we go in the M3. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Holy. Here we go, this 140. And there's 181. Alright, so the M3 can manage 181 miles an hour, which is quite a bit faster than the M2. Alright, so here we go for the handling, so let's see what's what. Okay, okay. Here we go in the M2. So far, so good. Oh, yes. This thing is so easy to drift. Alright, here we go, TCS off. Oh, nope. Alright, it is kind of hard with TCS off, I won't lie. It is a very fun car, though. Here we go around this corner. Oh, yeah. Yes, there we go, there we go. Yes, yes. Nope. Yeah, it's hard to hold a slide with TCS off, I won't lie. The car pretty much holds the slide for you with TCS on. So yeah, for handling, this thing is excellent. Alright, now here we go in the M3. Oh, okay, okay. Yes, okay. Can really feel the traction control working right now. The handling is really good in this car, but I think the M2 handles better, to be honest. Alright, so both of these cars handle really well, but I'm gonna have to say that the M2 handles better. It's sharper and it's easier to slide, and it's just overall better. And I'm also gonna say that the M2 is a better driver's car. It's just more fun. The M3 is faster in a straight line and for brakes, but I'd say the M2 is more fun. And if I want to pick, it would be the M2. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to go drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.